What is going on, guys? Soulsforce back here with another video, another episode of the Indiana Pacers rebuild. And guys, I think it's time for us to make that splash move. Now, over the years, the 2 seasons that we've been in, I've been, accumulating as much assets as I can. Have, guys like Davion Mitchell, I feel like is expendable. Jackson Hayes, Kyle Anderson has a decently sized contract you can use to move, and amongst others, as well as picks that we've accumulated as well over the years. We have this Lakers pick right here that's unprotected, and concerning the Lakers were just the 8th seed this past offseason, maybe this pick could be valuable. We of course have this Bucks pick right here, and then we have a plethora of other, just a couple seconds and a couple firsts from those two. We have some picks that we can use to move, and I want to make a big trade this video. I want to trade for a star, at least an all-star caliber player. So just really quickly, looking at some guys I'm looking to trade for. The first guy is right here is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal has been with the Wizards since high career. We know this. They haven't really done much. He has signed an extension, but he's already 30, so they might look to reset, get some young assets, get some picks. Maybe, I'm not too sure. That's one option. Other option I'm looking at a guy like it's kind of tough. I'm looking at a guy maybe like is a DeAndre Ayton expendable? I don't even think that's really a good trade at that. Looking at a guy like maybe like a Zach LaVine. I don't know. He always goes to the Thunder in these rebuilds. I don't know why. Zach LaVine could be a nice option. Jaylen Brown makes a lot of sense. I really think this is a guy that I want to look to go after. I don't know if I want to trade for one of these guys, considering we already made a trade with the Kings, but that's another potential option that we could do. Kristaps Porzingis, maybe. Karl-Anthony Towns, could we make a big splash in that regard? I don't know. It's a lot of thinking to do. I'm gonna try to dissect each team, see which teams make sense. Maybe I'll trade for multiple players and try to gain more depth instead of looking to trade for that one star player. I'm not too sure. So what I'm gonna do is really quickly, I'm gonna go try to find a trade, one that makes sense, and we're making a trade this video. We're making a trade, guys. All right, so I've come to my senses, and I think the player I'm gonna trade for is Jaylen Brown. It's just a move that makes the most sense. He's in the last year of his contract. This is the last year of his deal. In real life, the pairing of him and Jason Tatum has worked well in some aspects, but it seems like they're always kind of butting heads. I know they said, recently that they won't look to split their pairing up, but I mean, things can change, and we're 2 years into the future. The Celtics haven't really done anything with this duo. Maybe it's time to break it up. I mean, he could look to leave in free agency anyway, so this is a chance for you to get something out of him right now. So let's try to make this move. It's probably gonna be centered around Davion Mitchell, unfortunately. I have to make up 30 million. I just realized that. So I'm trying to see what I have cap wise to do so. Sri Mikhailuk, we gave a $10 million deal. That's a good one, and that already is enough. They just won't accept that, of course. So I'd probably give them another young player, maybe like what's their big situation? It's just Robert Williams and Hassan Whiteside. So if they want like a Jackson Hayes, I'm willing to part ways with him, just because we have Isaiah Jackson already off the bench and he can come in, just fill that role for us. We'll take back this. Can't do that. Take back Danilo Gallinari. Of course, they won't accept that. And then now we can start to throw in some picks. This Lakers pick unprotected, and then our pick. Oh, okay, our pick. Okay, I guess we can't trade our pick. This Bucks pick, that doesn't get it done. And then maybe a second, that still doesn't get it done. Okay. This is tough, man. This is tough. I really want Jaylen Brown. I really want Jaylen Brown. So I feel like what I have to do is I have to make another move to try to get some more picks. So I'm going to try to do that really quickly, because I feel like 3 first-round picks can get it done. Unless, what was their reasoning? You're asking me to give away a valuable asset when none of the assets I get back are nearly as valuable. That's not. And okay, they're stubborn. They're pretty stubborn. Okay. Can I reverse trade finder and see if something comes up then? I mean, like, they don't even want to trade him. That's the issue. Man. I really want Jaylen Brown. I really do. I think he's the perfect player to have. But I think I might have to part ways with something more than the Jackson Hayes. And unfortunately, that's looking like it'll have to be it'll probably have to be Adrian Griffin, to be honest. Which, I mean, I'm willing to do so if it meant, getting back Jaylen Brown. So Adrian Griffin and Davion Mitchell, I feel like should be enough, plus picks, of course. for Jaylen Brown. And we need like Svi Mykhailiuk for the cap to work. And they need to give us backup player back. Gallinari. This is tough, bro. This is tough. I thought this Lakers pick would be pretty valuable considering that the Lakers aren't that good. And they do it. Beautiful. Okay, so Jaylen Brown is now a part of the Indiana Pacers. Tracing around Davion Mitchell, Adrian Griffin, Svi Mykhailiuk, and 2 first-round picks for Jaylen Brown and Danilo Gallinari. Okay, the only thing that kind of scares me is I hope the Lakers are still somewhat decent. Let's go see what their team is looking like. Because, I mean, man, if they, like, okay, they went 35 and 47 last year. They still have LeBron, so that's good. And Anthony Davis, so, I mean, maybe they turn it around this year. That pick isn't that valuable. You know, like Jeremy Grant, like, this team is definitely solid. Andre Roberson is back in the NBA somehow, some way. And then Russell, you have an old Russell Westbrook. Still doing his thing, I guess, but either way, man, we did it. We got a star on the team, guys. Jaylen Brown is now a part of the Indiana Pacers. I like the move. I love the move. I mean, we're gonna have to resign him, of course, but he's only 27, so he's entering his prime. And I mean, now we need to make some secondary type moves to really, you know, fill out the roster. So looking at the team, assessing the team, at point guard, it's a bit thin. Can Ty Washington step in as that second-year player and lead us there, or will Devontae Graham get that start? I feel like I'd be more comfortable with Devontae Graham, or I could move Devontae Graham for a player that better fits, you know, our core. And then, of course, as shooting guard, we have Chris Duarte and Jaylen Brown. I might make one of these guys a small forward, and I think it'll probably be Jaylen Brown. I feel like he'd be better suited as a small forward rather than a shooting guard. I'm not sure. But then we have guys like Kyle Anderson, of course, Keontae George, we drafted with the 8th overall pick. We have Nikola Jovic, Danilo Gallinari, who won't see any minutes. And then we got Capella, Hayes, and Jackson. So now what I believe I want to do is I want to trade for a solidified point guard. So I got to do some research on that. So I'm going to look at the point guards in the league, you know, determine which ones, you know, make the most sense, which ones, you know, are expendable, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. All right, so I was looking, and I don't think I'm going to make a trade for a point guard right now. This is definitely something I'll revisit, you know, maybe more towards the trade deadline when we know more things. We'll see how the team plays first, you know, first and foremost. But as of right now, I think we're just going to stand pat with what we got here. Who goes up more? Do I like Chris Duarte as a small forward or Jaylen Brown? Let's think. Man, it's interesting. Honestly, I think Chris Duarte's already. Let's move. We'll move Duarte to the 3. Keep Jaylen Brown as a 2. Nikola Jovic, I want to start, and then my big is of course Clint Capella, point guard. We're rolling with Ty Washington. I want to actually see if there's a free agent that I can just sign to just fill, you know, some point guard, you know, abilities until most Turner's a lot of free agents here. But these guys are all expecting, you know, crazy contracts, and we have like a mid-level 2. So like a Trey Burke. Yeah, Trey Burke, man. So that's just a guy to have here until Devontae Graham comes back from his injury. So we're actually going to start Ty, who for some reason they have out of the rotation. I'm not understanding. And then I want the CPU, like 27 minutes to 35-year-old Danilo Gallinari is crazy. That's craziness. Yeah, let's just roll with a 9, man. I have to. That's honestly insane. I'm not gonna lie. That's craziness. But and for some reason they want to start George. No. So this is the 5 that I want to go with. I want to make sure Jaylen Brown plays 36, 33 to Duarte. No, they keep doing that. Let's start Ty. Beautiful. And then off the bench, 6-man Keontae George, Jackson Hayes, Kyle Anderson. Like 15 minutes, and then Trey Burke the remaining 11 minutes. So that's the lineup. When Devontae Graham comes back, we might start him. We got to see how Ty plays. But first game under the Jaylen Brown era. Let's see how things go. Man. Against the Knicks, you know, familiar foe. the Pacers, and we're off to a big lead. They storm back. They create a little comeback. 6-point lead. 30 seconds left. We should be able to pull this one out, and we do. Nice little win for us to open up the season. That's great to see. Jaylen Brown with a 34-point game. That's exactly why we traded for you, man. 34 points. Chris Duarte didn't shoot particularly well from the field, but from three he was efficient. Clint Capella with a great game. Jackson Hayes off the bench. This is why I wanted to keep Jackson Hayes, because he's been productive for us, and I didn't want to trade him for a point guard who wasn't going to be, you know, that guy for us for the future. Keyonte George in his first NBA game, had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Ty Washington didn't shoot well, but I mean, 6 points, 9 assists. He's not asked to really do much. Nikola Jovic had a nice balance attack. 8 assists from Kyle Anderson in 11 minutes. Trey Burke, 1 rebound. Nice. At least it wasn't just running cardio out there. Next game, we're going up against Atlanta Hawks. This game's on TV. You know, Trae Young, Jaylen Brown. Nice little matchup. We'll see how things go. Again, we start off hot, you know, but they storm back a little bit. It's a close game, you know, going into the fourth, but we eventually pull out. That sounded kind of weird. Pull away, now pull out. Haha. So boom, we defeated the Atlanta Hawks. Nice little win here, 121-105. Looking at the box score, Trae Young was good for them. Jaylen Brown is killing it, man. 33.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 16 points for Chris Duarte, 16 for Keyonte George, which I like to see. 15 and 6 from Ty Washington, 15, 8 and 9 from Nikola Jovic. He's gonna be the X factor for us, man. I think we go as far as his progression takes us, and so far through the first 2 games, he's been really good. He's definitely been really good. Third game right here, Devontae Graham is back. I didn't mean to simulate that game, but we blow out the Spurs 142-101. Again, Jaylen Brown, 36 points, 23 points, 14 rebounds from Clint Capella, 27 piece from Chris Duarte. Ty Washington, 17 and 8. Man, nice balanced attack. But now I want to, you know, change some things in the coaching aspect. Trey Burke, we appreciate you for your services, but they are no, I can't speak. They're no longer needed. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a minute away from you, Give Devontae Graham 13 minutes. Boom. All right. 3-0 Pistons versus the 3-0 Pacers. No, I don't want to do that trade. Let's see how things go. They take a first quarter lead, and it looks like they're not turning back. So we lost. Okay. Bound to happen. I mean, we're not gonna go, you know, 82-0, of course. Wow, Jaden Hardy had a game. So did Cade Cunningham. Hey, Jonas Valanciunas now, okay. Jaylen Brown, only 11 shots is interesting, but whatever. Chris Duarte led us with scoring, 16 points from Jackson Hayes off the bench. Clint Capella, need a little bit more from you right there, buddy. Keyonte George, had a pretty good game, but whatever. And Ty Washington, 6 turnovers is a lot. I'm just gonna simulate the rest of this week, see how things shake up. Next game right here against the Nuggets. Another big foe. Not a big foe to us, but like, you know, a tough opponent in the NBA. And it looks like we're going to come back. Okay, we storm back. 3-point game. Okay, let's slow it down just a little bit. See if we can hop in right here. 3 minutes left. We're up. Tie game, 2 minutes left. Up by 5. Tie game, 1:30 left. They take the lead. Can we make this a little bit competitive? 3-point game, 53 seconds left. We're going to jump in here to see how things end off. We don't have the ball, which just is not good. It's never good to not have the ball. But okay, let's also change the camera. I'm sorry again. I don't know why the camera always does this. Okay, beautiful. Let's see how things shake up, man. Let's see how things shake up. Michael Porter Jr. is inbounding the ball to Monte Morris. Jamal Murray isn't in the game to end it. Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Solid defense by Kyle Anderson and Monte Morris. I like this. They dish it off to the MVP. And backdoor cut by Bones Highland. That was a great play. Okay, that was a great play. I can say that was a great play. Jaylen Brown isn't in the game, which makes me think he fouled out, because that always happens in the simulation for whatever reason. Kyle Anderson, you have a mismatch on you, but you're not really an offensive orientated player. Nikola Jovic in great position for a post up, and Chris Duarte just doesn't hit him. We're wasting a lot of time. Kyle Anderson does some weird move off to Keyonte George. No, but Clint Capella tries to fight and we don't get it. That's the game. If I had to guess, Jaylen Brown probably fouled out, which always happens for some reason in 2K. 19 points. Oh, he didn't foul out. For some odd reason, Rick Carlisle just didn't put him in the game. Got you. Makes sense. Beautiful. Okay, we're probably just going to finish off this week and go from there. After a 3-0 start, we are now 3-2. And it looks like we're going to be 3-3 because for some odd reason, the Spurs are just a great basketball team. They demolish us. A wire-to-wire win for them. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, we started off pretty good, but since, you know, Devontae Graham came back, it hasn't looked pretty. But we bounce back with a big win. It's looking like, ooh, they make a little comeback. Ooh, that scared me. Oh my God, that scared me. But we beat the Thunder. That's a lot of points. 142 to 128. 26 points from Chris Duarte. 24 from Kyle Anderson off the bench. Solid, great game from him. 23 points right here from Jaylen Brown. 18 and 11 from Clint Capella. Excuse me. Keontae George off the bench with 15 and 6. Nikola Jovic with a nice balanced attack. Ty Washington was solid. Yeah, man, we're 4-2 right now. 5th in the Eastern Conference. I'm definitely going to make a move for a point guard. It's just a matter of who and when that move is going to happen. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back. I'm loving this series. It's been great, man. And, you know, let's see if we can make a push, man. Is this the trade that turns the tide for us? We'll see. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.